Direct bookings help B&B owners keep more profit, reduce OTA commissions, and help build stronger guest relationships that lead to repeat stays. If you're relying too heavily on Booking.com, Airbnb, or Expedia, this simple direct booking strategy can help you take back control of your bookings and your revenue. Ever look at the booking confirmation and think, that's fantastic? And then you see the commission fee and suddenly it feels less fantastic. If you're relying on Booking.com, Airbnb, or Expedia for most of your reservations, you're not alone. But here's the part a lot of people miss. The problem isn't the OTA. The problem is what happens when you depend on it. In this video, I'm going to show you a simple direct booking strategy that helps keep you more profit, build a stronger guest relationship, and gain more control over your business. Welcome to another episode of Beds, Breakfast, and Business, where B&B owners stop surviving and start running calmer, smarter B&Bs. If you haven't done so yet, sign up, and if applicable, ring that bell so you don't miss any future episodes. Hi, I'm Gerry MacPherson, and I've spent more than 30 years in hospitality. I've worked with B&B owners from around the world, conducting hundreds of B&B inspections, and I've spoken to countless guests about what makes a B&B succeed. Today, I help B&B owners create businesses that are profitable, sustainable, and far less stressful. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through why most direct booking strategies fail, the 3 things guests need before they book directly, and a simple system that you can start using this week. And by the end, you'll know exactly how to begin reducing your dependence on OTAs without spending a fortune on marketing. Okay, let's get started with something important. OTAs aren't the enemy. In fact, they're incredibly useful. They can introduce your property to guests who might have never found you otherwise. They're a bit like a fishing net, great for catching fish, not so great for keeping them forever. And this is where a lot of owners get stuck. Every time a guest books through an OTA, they pay a commission. Maybe 15%, maybe 20%, sometimes more. Now imagine your own little bakery. Every customer buys a cake. Then someone walks in and takes a slice of every sale. Eventually, you'd start looking for another way to sell cakes. Accommodation isn't any different. The goal isn't to stop using OTAs. The goal is to stop depending on them. That is where control begins. Now, this might surprise you. Most B&B websites offer exactly the same things as an OTA. The same room, the same photos, the same description, the same price. So why would a guest leave Booking.com and book directly? They don't. Not unless you give them a reason. And here's the good news. You don't need to slash your prices. In fact, I wouldn't recommend it. Instead, think about value. Maybe the direct bookings receive early check-in, late checkout, free parking, a welcome basket, homemade treats, a local attraction guide. Small cost, big perceived value. And that's where it gets interesting. Guests aren't always looking for the cheapest option. They're looking for the best experience. And that's something independent B&Bs do exceptionally well. Now let's be honest. Many B&B websites are working harder to confuse guests than convert them. A guest lands on your homepage, and within seconds they're asking, why should I stay here? What's different about this place? Can I trust this property? How do I book? If they can't get answers to those questions quickly, they're gone. Back to Booking.com. Your website isn't a brochure. It's your best salesperson. Every page should help guests imagine themselves staying with you. The breakfast table, the garden, the comfortable bed, the local experience, the feeling. Because people don't book rooms, they book experiences. And that's a part that a lot of people miss. A beautiful website matters, but a clear website matters even more. What is your biggest challenge right now with direct bookings? Is it website traffic? Is it OTA dependency, guest inquiries, or something else? Let me know in the comments. I do read every one, and often future videos come directly from your questions. Now let's talk about something many owners overlook: past guests. You spent money attracting them. You delivered a great stay. They left happy, and then nothing. No email, no update, no invitation to return. Imagine opening a cafe where customers love the coffee, then you never spoke to them again. Sounds odd, doesn't it? Yet accommodation businesses do it every day. Your guest database is one of the most valuable assets you own. A simple email every month or two can keep your property top of mind. Share local events, seasonal offers, new improvements, returning guest specials. It's simple, it's friendly, it's personal, and you don't need a fancy marketing system. You just need consistency. Now, here's something I've noticed over the years. Most successful accommodation businesses think differently. They don't focus on one booking, they focus on one relationship. One guest may return this summer, next anniversary, Christmas market season, a family gathering, a special event. That's multiple bookings from a single relationship. This is where direct booking becomes powerful. You stop chasing every booking and you start building a guest community. And that's a much more enjoyable way to grow your business, and it is far less exhausting. Here are your key takeaways. Use OTAs for visibility. Give guests a reason to book direct. Make your website simple and clear. Stay connected with past guests. Focus on relationships, not transactions. If you'd like help putting this into action, download the free Your B&B Starter Blueprint. It walks you through the foundations of building a successful bed and breakfast business and helps you avoid many of the mistakes new owners make. You can find the link in the show notes below. Hey, thanks for watching, and if this helped, hit like and subscribe. And if you found something really useful out of this video, feel free to buy us a coffee. Remember, you don't need to have it all figured out. You just need the right next step. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.